for sale. 14-foot Sea King trailer and motor. This is a duck hunting and fishing boat. That's all I use it for. I have an Eagle depth finder we're going to turn on so you can see that it works. Go through the menus. It works really well. It's very little use. This is my piping for my apparatus I put around the boat for my camouflage. Comes up about 2 feet around the rim of the boat. This is the camouflage I put all the way around the boat. Covers the entire boat all the way around. This is a third seat I throw in. It holds all the camouflage. Plus, usually I'm bringing a kid fishing with me. I got a battery for the boat. Of course, for the run the depth finder, my recommendation would be to go to a smaller battery, like the ones they run in the flashes for ice fishing. Would work just fine for the little bit unless you're running a lot of fishing. Mostly duck hunting is all I use this one for. This is a 72-73 Mercury 7.5 Thunderbolt ignition, which means it's an electronic ignition. I put a new water pump in it last year, and this year wasn't running good enough for me, so I put in a rebuilt carb kit and upper and lower gaskets between the engine and the lower unit. I have receipts for those. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this baby. She runs good. Like I say, I've had it for over 10 years. Never had a problem until this year. I'm going to choke it. Spitting water good. Forward. Reverse. It's been a really good running motor. Never had any problem with it other than maintenance, and that's a water pump and a new carb kit. I always run, and I got a brand new gas line hose too, as you see, because I thought that was my problem for this year. I haven't used this boat at all this year. I have another boat I use for fishing all the time, and I'm not duck hunting anymore. I always run non-ethanol gasoline at $4 a gallon, but for this older motor, that's the way to go. I had custom welded in aluminum seats, or aluminum pedestals for the seats, because I didn't want the bench seats in there more. I wanted more room for swinging around for duck hunting. That's really what I use this boat for more than anything. I have a homemade dog set of stairs and a platform up front for my lab, which I still hunt with, but I just don't duck hunt. I got 2 anchors that go with the boat. There are extra weights and extra string for all the decoys I'm getting rid of with the boat. I have another motor I'm getting rid of with the boat. This is a 54 Scott Atwater. It runs, but you have to hold the choke on full, and that is because it needs a ring job. It has low compression, and it doesn't have enough to run on its own. You can get new parts for this online at, I believe it's the scottatwaterguy.com. I just don't have time to mess with it anymore, and that's so I'm throwing it in with the deal. It'll be an extra backup motor if somebody wants to tinker with it. It does have 2 brand new sets of water pumps in it. I put in there a couple years ago, and then I did a compression test on it, of course, afterwards to find out that that's what it needs. I have a homemade pitchfork on a piece of angle iron I strap to the motors when I run the rivers or low lakes. I do this to keep that motor out of the sand and dirt. It helps me keep me from rebuilding my lower unit. This is a 36-inch trough. It's a fish scale. You can't see it in there, but it's 36 inches. You can drop your fish in there for easy measuring, especially nowadays with all the restrictions. I have a half a dozen goose decoys, 2 snow geese, old-fashioned snow geese, those are styrofoam. This is a dozen mallards with a tail. This is a set of Magnum mallards, weighted keels. They really need to be repainted. And this is a half a dozen bluebills. I just put $100 worth of new parts with the motor and the gas line hose into the boat this year and last year with the water pump. The thing does run great. I've never had a problem with it. And really, I'm just looking to get rid of it, hoping to get rid of it to set of guys that are just getting into duck hunting. I'm asking for everything $1,200 for everything. Everything goes. 612-581-0669. Pretty firm on the $1,200. No low balls. I won't accept nothing. 612-581-0669.